Hey guys, this is Brennan's Baseball Blogs. I'm going to be doing this sports interview with my best friend Randy and my friend Matt and my friend Dylan. We're going to be discussing about the MLB 2026 season, how it's already here, and how opening day is this Wednesday, March 25th at 8 p.m. on Netflix. Yankees, Giants. That's going to be awesome. I really can't wait to see it. And also, it's going to be really awesome where we get to see the Yankees, Giants, where we get to see Aaron Judge, who almost signed with the Giants, but then chose the Yankees because he loves the Yankees, he loves New York, he loves the fans, and he wants to win a World Series with the Yankees. And for the fans, because the fans haven't seen a championship in New York. And also, we're going to be discussing all about spring training and about the highlights of spring training, which is really cool, where we got to see Aaron Judge hit a big home run today for the Yankees in his return from the WBC, and we saw how the Yankees have been dominant in spring training, and we've seen them struggle. And spring training is really cool. Will Elmer Rodriguez get called up to the big leagues? Honestly, it could happen. Could Spencer Jones get called up? And also, we're going to be discussing about, sorry for that stutter, we're going to be discussing about the MLB, about why Dylan loves MLB, why Matt loves MLB, why Randy loves it. You guys know about Randy, but still in general. And we're going to be discussing all about why they love sports and why they want to do the sports interview. And also, this is the 251st sports interview that Randy has done, which is really a big celebration, which I still can't believe. It's over 250 with Randy. And also, we're going to be discussing all about the big news with spring training finishing at home for the Yankees, and then they're going to be playing the Cubs, and about how they look for the regular season. And my honest opinion, right now, spring training looked really well for the Yankees. So, honestly, it looked really good. So, here's my friend Matt, my friend Dylan, and my friend Randy, because we're going to be doing the sports interview. It's the first one with all of them together on FaceTime, and to talk about why they love sports in general. Here they are. Here's my friend Randy, Dylan, and Matt.
Hi.
And
Come on, guys.
Randy, it is the 251st one that you've done since joining this page.
Wow, it's 250?
Yeah.
That's actually an honor to do that right now.
251 sports interviews, and this is Matt and Dylan's first one with you.
Mm-hmm. So it's an honor to deal with Matt, Brandon, and Dylan. Yep.
So, what do you guys think about how we are 4 days away, Lou Gehrig's number, 4 days away from opening day, and the last two spring training games are this, I think, tomorrow and Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we get to see this Yankees-Giants, where the former Red Sox, who is a Yankee killer, Rafael Devers, for the Giants, face off against the Yankees. For Yankees-Giants on Netflix at 8:08 p.m. because they're playing in the West Coast. And that goes for all of you.
So let them go first. This is their first time with me. I've done this a bunch of times. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see this game. This game might be good. It's going to be a good game.
And Matt, your thoughts?
My thoughts on the coming up game. Will be a pretty good matchup. New players, new coaches. It'll be amazing to see what players improve during spring training and improve the whole season.
Yeah. Randy, your thoughts?
So it's good. Is this the first time it's on Netflix? I don't really know because.
Yes.
Alright, so the first time that Netflix is going to sponsor MLB, which I like that, but it's only for 2 seasons, which I feel like maybe instead of ESPN on Disney Plus, Netflix, maybe make a commitment to MLB and maybe they'll have you guys as their sponsor for playing their games on there instead of, ESPN. Who knows?
That's true. And what do you think about the matchup? Yankee killer Rafael Devers, who has had 9 home runs against the Yankees, and especially against Garrett Cole, but Cole is still injured and doing the rehab, and he won't be ready till at least May or June. But Rafael Devers is a Yankee killer, and he is with the Giants. And what do you think of that matchup? Do you think he's going to continue to kill the Yankees, or do you think the Yankees will be able to strike him out or get him under control?
I think he's going to strike them out. He's specifically going to get struck out, and because he's going to over control, and that's my opinion.
Your thoughts, Matt?
My thoughts on that opinion is that
Rafael Devers.
He could definitely get some hits. He can definitely get some hits. Guessing, but not too much for runs. Just little, much of singles and doubles and some bunts as well. Yeah.
Your thoughts, Randy?
Alright, so there's something I can agree with Matt. I feel like mostly hits, but not much of home runs. I mean, if he stays healthy, maybe you get more home runs than the hits, as long as he stays healthy.
True.
With the less healthiness you stay on the game, the more it's just lack of consistency in playing baseball. I'm at age 31 right now, and I am a clutch hitter. I mean, if you look at the videos that I do and the things that I do, I play smart. So the more smart playing you play on defense and offense, and not do the dumb mistakes on offense and defense, you can actually be better and you can stay in the full season.
That's true. And plus, the Giant Stadium is not as good as it's not a hitter's ballpark. It's not as good as a hitter's ballpark. And do you think the Yankees will be able to overcome it? Because the Giants right now, the San Francisco Giants, are a young team. They've got a lot of young players and some that are making their debuts. And also they've got a better pitching staff and everything. But the Yankees have an even better one. Even though it's not their regular pitching staff, because 2 of them are coming back from injury. The other one is coming back from a big surgery he had last year. And the other 2 are coming back from injuries, and they won't be back for a while. Randy, you go.
So I like that, it's not the original pitching staff. The reason why I like it that way, and the reason why. So here's the thing about that, okay? You have to have very big change on your team. You have to have different staff. You have to have different trainers. So different pitching staff, different trainers, different obstacles will actually help the team in many different values of the team. So if you have a different head coach, it might change the gameplay. If you have a different pitching staff that knows the game more, who's a veteran in the MLB, that will give you knowledge, that will give you actual ability and actual value to know what you're going to be doing right and wrong. It's also with anything with the catcher, it's with the outfielders, it's with the first baseman, second baseman, third, home base, or the home baseman is the catcher, and the pitcher. So you have the left field, center field, right field. So you have every obstacle. So you have every coaching staff for every position. So yes, every staff that does every position that helps you, guides you, and leads you to victory is actually good when it comes to different people. So me, I like difference. Just because I'm a Red Sox fan / Mets fan doesn't mean the teams are different from anything. because we had different players that had different abilities. We had different coaching staff that had different tactics. So many tactics that you have can actually help the values of the team. It might not help 100%, but maybe in the future it will.
True. Dylan.
I agree with Randy. He's right. It's also like the fans are going to be excited because this is a good game, and it could be a good game this coming weekend. Yeah, people are going to have fun. People are going to have fun coming to the stadium, watching the game, and all of that.
Matt, you.
So, it could definitely go long ways, because sometimes we have been having fans running into the field. That was awkward. But it could go off and on. But, I mean, seeing fans again since a long time, since the only time we had fans was during the World Series, and that's it. And since COVID season is off, we can definitely approve of that. More fans, new people in crowds, and yeah.
But also, one thing I want to add on to there. Okay, so we're talking about the seasons coming up for regular season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Brandon and I were talking about the whole thing about Aaron Judge in the baseball classic. I want to say this. Thank you, Aaron Judge, for actually leading us to almost the championship again. You didn't fail us. It's a whole team effort. And there's no I in team. You did the best you can. You're the best you ever was. The best you ever will be. Never surrender. And you know what you did was 100% correct. You tried your best for Team USA. You're not a failure. You didn't fail us. And you're always succeeding. You are the greatest player. You're going to be the next GOAT in my eye. Even though I'm not a Yankee fan, but this is what I'm saying. You're going to be the next Yankees GOAT. And I have 100% feeling that Derek Jeter's going to pass the torch to you, okay?
And Randy and Dylan and Matt, what's your thoughts about this? And Aaron Judge's return from the WBC, he hit a big 2-run home run, and the Yankees won their final spring training game at home in Tampa, where they will now go to the Cubs spring training facility to play the last 2 spring training games there. And the Yankees beat the Phillies by a score of 6-2 in spring training. You want to go first, Matt? Because
Okay,
I know you're
yeah.
a Phillies fan.
So as a Phillies fan, I can see this Cubs and the Cubs game. I can see it happen. I can see Judge not as much home runs this year than last year. I can see more of doubles and singles, or more of balls, but
More walks.
walks, yeah.
Dylan.
For me, I would see Aaron Judge actually do his best. He's not going to do his worst, but I think he's going to do his best. Probably because he's a young guy. He has a lot of baseball left for him, so I think he's going to do his best in this season.
Randy.
Alright, so his question, so I can remember what it was.
About Aaron Judge hitting his first home run since returning back from the WBC, the World Baseball Classic, and how he beat Matt's team, the Phillies, by a score of 6-2. And also about this, how it looks like the Phillies are going to be a good team this year, even though the Yankees made some errors where they dropped a fly ball by Harper.
I'm happy for Aaron Judge for his home run back after the World Baseball Classic. It's actually amazing that he did that, and also congratulations for coming back and hitting a home run after a long, stressful time from the Baseball Classic. I can see an amazing season you're going to have. And let's see if the New York Yankees bring back the World Series to New York after this.
That's true. And what is your thoughts about this, about how it was against the Phillies? Because I know our friend Matt is a Phillies fan / Yankees fan.
Okay, I know that he's a bit mad because the Phillies lost. Also, as a New York Mets fan, I really don't mind Matt being a Phillies fan because I'm not a full-on Mets fan. I'm a full-on Red Sox fan. So I could care less, but also I do care about the Phillies because the Phillies actually stole a player that was a fond of the Mets before he retired as a Phillies. So, therefore, Mets, think before you do something before you retire somebody, and then the Phillies have to actually steal your player. Pedro Martinez deserves better on that one.
That's true. And Matt, do you have something to say about it?
Okay. I mean, good. I mean, the good thing is it's just a game. I'm not shocked or anything, but I'm very shocked of the way Aaron Judge. But I mean, it's just life. It happens. I mean, it's just per life. I mean, we're all sport fans. It does not really matter if whoever's better or not. So, what it is.
So, Randy, Matt, and Dylan, you guys saw Draftneck Mark's reaction to some predictions by some of the big MLB analysts that follow me. Jim Bowden, John Heyman, Jeff Passan, and JP Morozzi. What was your reactions to what Draftneck Mark reacted to some of them for the National League East?
I feel like, okay, so I feel like some things he disagrees and some things he do agree, but like one thing I can say about Draftneck Mark, just as he's a Mets fan, I feel like he has something against the Yankee fans.
Maybe.
That's just me.
And what was your thought about his reaction to about the Phillies being in third place? He was shocked by that. Draftneck Mark was very shocked by that. And about the Braves being in second, and also about them overcoming so many injuries and now how they could be a better team and how the Phillies could be an even better team like they were last year, and about the Mets being in first. He was shocked. And he said his reactions won't be as biased as some of the other videos were.
Okay, he hasn't really shown bias at all because, like, to be honest, if he was, I mean, he wouldn't just say Yankees, they wouldn't do this. Also, I'm shocked what he said about the Red Sox.
And the Phillies and the Braves.
Yeah, that too.
Dylan, your thoughts on Draftneck Mark?
I was really shocked that he put the Yankees on the second spot instead of the first, because the Yankees are one of the best teams in baseball, and I don't think the Blue Jays are one of the best teams in baseball.
Well, they proved it last year by going to the World Series.
Yeah, they proved it last year.
I mean, they proved it. Okay, they proved it like the Yankees did in the World Series, but like also this is me being biased. The same way that the Yankees did in the World Series, the same way that the Blue Jays showed it too. But also, there's a big but. If the Blue Jays really want it, they have to show that consistency. They have to show that they want it like the Yankees do.
Matt, your thoughts?
My turn?
Your thoughts on Draftneck Mark?
So, in my opinion, I'm my notes.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay. In my opinion, I don't agree with the
Draftneck Mark.
I can see them being third or fourth. and I can see the Phillies being fourth and third because, as a Phillies fan, I know I want to approve it, but at the same time, they can go downhill.
I saw your reaction to Draft Nick Mark. You looked a little bit mad and a little bit shocked.
Because he said, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Randy, what was your thought of Matt's reaction to Draft Nick Mark?
Well, I get how Matt feels because he doesn't agree with me. So I'm on Matt's side because he has every right for his emotions to feel how he feels.
Mm-hmm.
If Matt doesn't agree with something, he has that right to feel how he feels, and they cannot take that away from Matt.
And combine all three of you, what is your thought of like how Draft Nick Mark wasn't being as biased when he said when his video comes out either tonight or tomorrow of his predictions, we may see some bias in his video?
I mean, to be honest, none of his videos are biased. And sorry to be hypocritical. None of your videos are biased. Your videos are nothing but predictions that are not accurate. It's predictions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some people's predictions are actually accurate and they get 100% everything correctly. Yours are never correct. Yours are always 100% wrong.
I agree with Randy saying because he is actually right. His predictions are not right.
And just because you get predictions from other biased people, at least those people are biased out of you, because if you were that biased, like, why wouldn't you come on Brandon's Facebook vlogs and actually hear what we have to say? Why would you not come on here? We always say draft Nick Mark. Come on here. We want to hear what you guys say. It's your time to shine. Oh wait, you're too busy with YouTube right now. That's not biased.
And he also has a Mets podcast.
Well, maybe drop the Mets podcast and come on to Brandon's baseball vlog, so we got a lot to talk about. Sorry to say this, your Mets are not going to actually win a World Series since the time they lost to the Kansas City Royals in 2015. Sorry, not sorry. At least the New York Yankees won one in 2009. They stole a Mets pitcher, and they actually beat the Phillies. And at least the Phillies were a good sports in that rivalry. At least. But the fact is, sorry, the Mets are nothing but a crybaby because now Alonso got rid of a lot of actual biased players on the New York Mets. You know what I'm talking about.
Brandon Nimmo and Pete Alonso, Edwin Diaz.
So, Draft, how do you feel about your New York Mets are not even going to make it to a playoffs eventually soon? How do you feel that the New York Mets are actually making a casino right next door to Citi Field?
Mm-hmm. You go, Matt.
I mean, as what Randy was saying about the whole not making it, I mean, I could see him making it the first round, but not the rest of it.
Yeah. That's true. Your thoughts, Dylan?
When was the last time the Mets actually made it through the whole round? Oh, wait, the 2015 World Series and lost to the Kansas City Royals. And then, this is a cool story like this one, right? I was wearing my Mets World Series hat that day, right? I was wearing my...
I was at school, and also I was at home watching it with my mom.
So, I was getting a candy that Halloween, right? And a kid came up to me, she goes, a little girl, and she says, "Oh, you a Mets fan? They're going to lose." She said, the Mets, a word that I don't know if you're allowed to pick out, which I'm not going to say it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it like this. She says the Mets are not that good. And I said, you know what? It's Halloween. I'm not going to be a bad influence. So it's like, that's your opinion, and I respect your opinion. And happy Halloween, Because it's a kid, and I'm handing out candy. My block's a hot spot. So if I'm rude to a kid, they're like, "Oh, this kid is rude to me. Don't go to his house." Like, no. That's why I'm very respectful. I know my manners. I respect people's opinions, and I respect their facts. When they say how they feel about a team, That's their opinion. If the fact of saying the Yankees won 29 World Series, that is a fact.
27.
Well, as we're saying, like, I'm just making a scenario, like saying that. Like, so 27 World Series, that is a fact.
I want to see the Yankees win a World Series again. For my opinion, I want them to make this far this year.
I got something for you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys think, which teams would you think are going to make the World Series this year?
Honestly, I would have to think about that. Randy, your thoughts?
Okay, this is my prediction. Doesn't mean to be right. Okay. I think the final four for each category. If it's not the Red Sox and Yankees together.
Well, the Red Sox, see, it has to be one team that makes it to the World Series.
In the final part of it, I would pick Red Sox, but if not Red Sox, Yankees. Because of course I want the Yankees to win it.
Or the Seattle Mariners. They've never won one. They've never been to a World Series.
Yes, that too. Also, for the other teams, if I want to see a repeat of, like, a rematch, Yankees and Dodgers. That is a must.
For me, I want to see the Texas Rangers again, and I want to see the Milwaukee Brewers to make the World Series.
So, Brandon, I never doubted you, but I wanted to know what years the Yankees won their World Series, right?
I was 8 years old at the time in 2009.
You know this, right? I don't. So they're missing parts of it when I look on Google. But they have some. They have 1962, 1977, 1978, 1996, 1998, 1999, 2000, and 2009.
Yep. 98, 99, 2000.
I'm missing some. So I'm not sure if I'm missing anything else of it, because they only have. So what I'm saying is they only had 1962 here, 1977. They have 1978, 1996, and also 1998. Oh, wait.
98, 99, 2000, 2009.
Okay, so.
That's fine.
And the Yankees have been to over 30 World Series.
Okay, my question is, how many back-to-backs have they won in all these?
The Yankees have won back-to-back like 7 times. And the Yankees have won this. Won the World Series back-to-back 3 times. And no other team has ever done it. And the Dodgers are looking to be the first team in history.
Dodgers might do it.
Now they're back-to-back.
So my question is for Dylan and Matt. Who do you think is going to get back in the World Series, and who do you think is going to win it? Do you think, let me say the question first. Do you think the Dodgers are going to win back-to-back to tie it up with the Yankees, or do you think the Yankees are going to come back and stop it?
I think the Dodgers are going to win back-to-back.
Matt, what is your disagreement on this one?
I don't agree, because one, baseball is definitely rigged.
Okay. No. Also. Okay. So me and Brandon talked about this a lot of times, and this is the first time I'm saying this, and taking over the interview for one time being. So me and Brandon talked about this, and he asks me this question all the time. Do you feel that records are meant to be broken, Matthew? Yes or no?
What?
Records are meant to be broken.
And the question is yes or no. And I want to hear Matt's question first, and then I'll hear Dylan's.
Okay.
Matt?
I'm trying to think.
Because, so this is a different topic for sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, LeBron James broke many Michael Jordan records in the NBA Finals.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, do you think records are meant to be broken in sports history? Like,
Yes.
Dodgers breaking record of tying up the record of back to back to back and actually breaking the record and making back to back to back to back. Because no other team has done it, so that's what I'm saying.
It's tough because I can't say maybe, but that's not an answer.
I hit the hard-hitting question and the toughest one to answer.
I
I
know.
think both, but I can't do that.
You can say maybe. I don't mind. It's all right.
Okay, I'll say maybe.
Alright, Dylan, how about you? Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay, why do you agree? Why do you agree that? That's one.
I agree because the Dodgers are one of the best baseball teams.
And they actually had a pitcher who actually retired as a Dodger, played the full season with the Dodgers. And not a lot of pitchers done that.
Yes.
It was Kershaw.
Yeah. So, Brandon, now it's your turn to take over your interview. I just want to ask you one question.
I know.
Time for one team.
I know. I totally agree with what Randy and Matt and Dylan have said. I totally agree with what they've said about how the Phillies have improved. The Dodgers are honestly one of the best teams in baseball. Yes, it's true, because I have over 6 Dodger jerseys. I have Freddie Freeman's World Series championship jersey, Clayton Kershaw. And it's true, Kershaw retired with the Dodgers after playing 18 or 19 seasons with the Los Angeles Dodgers. And you rarely get to see a player finish his career with one team. And honestly, Randy's right. Dylan's right. Matt's right. I agree. And honestly, Draftneck Mark, I may not agree with some of those reactions to your thoughts. About how, like, the Mets are going to be in first. Honestly, it's going to be a battle between the Mets and the Phillies, because the Braves, I think, are going to finish in third place. That's my honest opinion about that. Braves are going to finish in third place. And honestly, I see this. I see either the Mets finishing in second place or winning the division. We haven't seen the Mets win the division since 2015, where they went to the World Series. And also, it's true, the Mets haven't won a World Series since 1986. And the Mets were a good team then, and they were a good team in 2015, but they choked. They couldn't be able to beat the Kansas City Royals. But also, I have over 6 Mets jerseys: Brandon Nimmo, Francisco Lindor, Justin Verlander, and Jacob deGrom. And also Juan Soto, I'm going to be saving up for his jersey. And also, I wanted to say this. To my honest prediction, I see either Yankees or the Seattle Mariners. I want either the Yankees or Mariners to go to the World Series, because I see either the Yankees going back and stopping the Dodgers from going back to back to back. But honestly, I want to see the Dodgers win back to back to back. Even though it hurts me as a Yankees fan, I want to see the Yankees stop the Dodgers, but I also want to see the Dodgers do it. I want to see the Dodgers be able to beat the next team. And also, I want to see the Mariners. My honest prediction, Yankees-Dodgers or Mariners-Dodgers. Because the Mariners have never been to a World Series. The Mariners have never been to a World Series in their history. And they came so close last year. They went to Game 7 of the ALCS. So honestly, I got to pick. Dodgers are going to win the World Series again and win back to back to back. That'd be the first time in history we've seen a team go back to back to back, because we haven't seen a teams do it since the Yankees in 98 and 99, 2000. And like how I'm going to show you in the plaques I have, this right here that we have over here, the Yankees right here in the World Series 2000. They beat the Mets in 2000. And right here, the Yankees beat the Mets they beat the Braves in 96, and they beat the Padres and everything. They beat the Braves in 98 and 96, and they also beat the Padres in 99. So Yankees beat the Braves in 96, and in 98. And then the Yankees beat the Padres in 99. So, and then the Yankees beat the Mets in 2000. So, I would love to see another Yankees-Mets World Series. That'd be awesome to see. So, I'm going to say this. If it's not the Yankees, I want to see the Mariners. I want to see the Yankees win a World Series because the Yankees have won 12 years in a row on my birthday, which is October 3rd. So I got to say this. If I have to say who's going to be in the World Series, Yankees, Dodgers, or Seattle Mariners, Dodgers. But I honestly have to say this, the Dodgers, because the Dodgers are honestly one of the best teams in baseball, and they have the best run organization. They have the best pitching, best coaching staff, and best offense. They are honestly one of the best teams. And I agree with Randy and what Matt and what Dylan have said. Here they are to give their final thoughts about it too. And we're going to talk about the Buffalo Bills too, and why they love talking about sports and why they love doing these sports interviews.
Hello.
So
Hi.
Randy and Matt and Dylan, when you asked me about who I would have to pick, I said either Yankees, Dodgers, or Mariners, Dodgers. And I have to say, I want the Yankees to do it. I want to see them do it, but I honestly see the Dodgers winning back to back to back. And honestly, I could see the Mariners, because the Mariners, they're a great team. They have Cal Riley. They have Josh Naylor. Even though I don't like Josh Naylor, but they have a really great team. The Dodgers are a great run organization. They have the best coaching staff. They have the best pitching coaching staff. The best hitting coaching staff. They are honestly one of the best organizations run, because the Dodgers are winning World Series back to back. The last time, Yankees beat the Braves in 1996. Sorry, Braves fans. And then the Yankees beat the Padres in 98. And then the Yankees beat the Braves again, 99. And then the Yankees beat the Mets in 2000, the year that my mom and dad got married. So it's like this. Yankees, we haven't seen a team go back to back to back since the Yankees. And honestly, I see the Dodgers doing this. Randy, your thoughts?
I agree.
Dylan?
I agree.
Matt?
I don't agree.
Explain why.
So there's so many teams that wanted to go back to back. Like want to win another World Series besides the Dodgers and the Yankees. The Yankees and the Dodgers are only two teams that want back to back, but other teams haven't done that yet. That's why I say to Dodgers and Yankees, because they're the top two teams that always do that, Sometimes approve the Mets, the Blue Jays, Cardinals, and the Brewers.
True. And Randy, what's your thoughts about what I say and what Matt and Dylan have
I
said?
don't disagree. I agree on what you're saying.
And
Me too.
what is your guys' thoughts about this now, with how the MLB season is almost upon us, and we just went through the Super Bowl where we saw the Seahawks beat the Patriots, and this hockey is about to be over soon, and how with the NBA the Knicks are doing good, and also Randy, your team are doing good, but like still in general, but like how the MLB season is already almost here. Randy,
I'll go first.
your thoughts, Dylan and Matt.
You go first.
I'm happy that MLB is back. I'm proud watching baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport, and I want to watch it badly. So,
Your thoughts, Matt.
My thoughts, because one, my hockey season we're getting close to playoff season. But baseball, since we're talking about baseball, hockey season, I think, in my opinion, It's hard to choose because both of them are swapped. First is hockey, then baseball. Because usually I like to see how the Flyers going first before the Phillies.
Randy.
Okay, so I like that MLB is coming back and the new season started. So we get to see new faces, new coaching staff. We get to see legends appear out of nowhere just to pay tribute to the teams that they used to play for, and we get to see people that are going to be former future Hall of Famers.
True.
So also, I like the fact that CC's back. His jersey is about to be retired. We talked about that a while, not too long ago, about he had his ups and downs, going to rehab, and he actually put himself in there because he knew he had a problem. And I would say this to CC's back. I'm proud of you for making your own choice on going to rehab. It's not easy for having a problem or anything. And it makes me happy and proud to see someone who actually shows real role modelship as an athlete who wears that jersey proud. And now that shows hard work, dedication, and you get to have your number retired. And I'm so proud of you. So proud.
And what is your thought about this now? Like, why you love talking sports and why you love doing the sports interviews?
I like doing my sports interviews because I get to talk about sports with my friends and my brothers and everything that we can agree and disagree on. Because you're not going to have agreements all the time, You're going to have those disagreements. You're going to have those highs and lows. But as long as you can come up and say, okay, I did my research on my end, and then you can say, okay, now we can agree on something. So then people can educate you in knowing that you didn't know that one, and then you educate yourself, or you can educate others that they didn't know about it.
Yep, and your thoughts, Matt and Dylan?
I'll go first. My thoughts on the whole thing. This is my first time being on together doing the interview. This is my second time as well. Both of them because I did my solo. This is my second one. But this is my second one. Approving so far is pretty good so far. Talking about sports makes my anxiety go away and makes my stress less preferable and helps my brain to think as well.
Dylan.
This is my second time doing the sports interview. This is my first time ever do it with everybody. I actually love doing the sports interviews because I want to talk about a lot about sports, and it's about we disagree and agree on which sport topic we like to learn about, and that's
true. And what do you guys think about this? The Buffalo Bills are getting a new stadium, and possibly the Chicago Bears.
I'm happy that the Bills are getting a new stadium. It's $2.5 billion for building a new stadium because they never had a new stadium in a long time. It sucks that the Bills have to play in the snow because they have to, all the fans have to shovel the snow, and it's not fair.
Honestly, I respect that.
So, in my opinion, on the Bills and Bears new stadium, since we're talking about stadiums, as well, the Eagles had a new upgrade too, the new one versus the old Buffalo Bills stadiums, the old one is now becoming a museum. That is amazing. That's the first NFL team that will have a museum as their stadium.
And I have one thing to say. The Tennessee Titans are getting their new stadium because they are starting to build already. and it's like not done yet. So like pretty soon it will be done. Pretty soon. So
And I'll let Randy speak, and I'll go.
No, you can go first, man. I'll
So, Kansas City Chiefs are not going to go to, I think, Texas?
They're moving to Kansas City. That's what I've heard. Or in the Missouri.
Missouri. That's where it's.
So, Missouri is the actual city of Kansas.
Yep, so
they're in some part of Kansas, but it's not really Kansas City. Kansas City is in Missouri. That is the city.
It's called by Missouri Chiefs.
Well, no, so Missouri is the town. Kansas. So Kansas City is in Missouri. So they're not going to change the name.
they're going to keep it the Kansas City Chiefs.
Because the actual city, the state is Kansas. The city is Missouri. So you see, like, if you look at it, New York is the state. Deer Park is my city. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Missouri is the state. Kansas City is their city. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, but Philadelphia is
a city.
But if it's a state, as you go, it's just it's a little confusing because there's so many.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's understandable. And
I mean, this is how the forefathers have created this Constitution. And I'm not getting this into politics because I'm just saying this. So
well, some of our politicians actually were at the White House today. A-Rod, David Ortiz, Derek Jeter, they were all there discussing about having a big baseball event in Washington, D.C. near the White House and possibly doing an all-star game for celebrities and YouTubers and sports content creators, possibly.
Okay, I would love to be part of that. Also,
And I found out the person that actually thought of the idea.
who is it?
Even though I don't talk politics on here, President Trump actually came up with the idea and spoke about it in a press conference.
All right, that would be cool to see that. I mean,
He has to talk to Congress about it and everybody together.
if they agree to it, that would be sick.
Um,
If they don't, I mean, it would be cool. If they do or don't.
I have one question. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to make their dome closed because the reason why they're doing it because of the snow and because of it's so cold in Kansas City. So that's why.
But also, a dome would be cold.
Yeah, tactily, yes.
So, no. If they have a dome, it means, okay, so the reason why they're getting cold in the dome is because there's minor constructions that are not going right in that dome. So they're closing it because whatever they can't fix in it is because it's old. If it's an old stadium that's a dome, they're not going to rebuild it because it's going to cause a lot of issues before the season.
Yes.
But you were saying, Matt and Dylan and Randy, your thoughts about how President Trump, a sports fan and a WWE Hall of Famer, is thinking about this and going to talk to everybody.
I feel it's cool.
Your thoughts?
I think it's cool too.
I'm not gonna say my opinion on that one.
No, like you could say like your thoughts about how they're thinking about doing this for sports content creators and YouTubers and everybody.
That part I agree, but I'm not gonna go that far.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah, and like.
But the other half of it was basically the whole teams as well, and the whole states and stuff. This is for a question for all three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, all four. So four of us, do you agree or disagree that they should have only one team that is a New York team or not? Because there's actually four New York teams in New York.
There's 3 in football.
Four.
Yeah.
Because the New Jersey Devils was supposed to be New York.
New Jersey Devils, yeah, that's in hockey. I agree. But
There used to be a New York team.
yeah. And Randy, your thoughts about the Bills getting a new stadium?
Okay, I like it because it's kind of cool. And I don't blame, them wanting to do it because I feel it because there's like a wrong saying about people who drink alcohol or keep you warm and everything. It's a myth.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I heard that Jacksonville is getting a new stadium pretty soon. I heard that news.
True. And MLB did want to make this clear because my friend is friends with JP Morosi, who works for MLB Network, and John Heyman follows me on TikTok, which I'll tag him in it. They announced MLB is no longer building that stadium near Mount St. Helens. Randy.
Good.
Your thoughts, Randy.
Thank God.
And Matt, your thoughts.
My thoughts on that? I don't really have a thought.
Because it was going to be near a volcano.
Okay, that's kind of messed up. But I'll say it's stupid. That's my opinion.
Yeah. And I do want to say thanks for doing this. This will be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
If you didn't know, like, subscribe, post that notification, tap the notifier, and comment down below what you want to talk about next. Next time, sports content.
And also, go follow Randy, Matt, and Dylan. I will tag them in it. And
I'm on a road to get 50K followers, so to start this road to get my account verified, I'm already at 6,300 followers. But it doesn't mean I'm trying to make myself look better. It's just that I want to start a goal. So whatever I make on TikTok, I am going to give it back to the followers. Yes, this is my goal. This is the goal that I'm trying to reach. Everything that I've earned and make on TikTok Live, and yes, I get paid for this, but it means I'm trying to give back to the viewers who actually been there for me, Brandon, Matt, and Dylan. So anyone, I just said all of us.
Oh.
yeah.
So anybody who supports me, Brandon, Matt, and Dylan, the follows count and the follows matter. So if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing this with you guys.
That's true.
The viewers, the followers, and we all care about you, and we all care about what you guys say, and we all care about your opinions and what your statements are. So.
And what do you have to say to Draft Neck Mark?
I don't agree with anything you say, but we'll find out which video you post next.
And the SML.
I don't agree what his opinion is, so he will not say that the Phillies will make it. There you go.
If I hear that, I'm going to make it boggle it like mouthwash.
And Randy, your SML.
Where's my custom ring puppet Logan? Freaking Logan Mario Super Luigi, whatever you call it.
Super Mario Logan.
Custom Randy puppet.
Hey guys, I want to say thank you for joining the sports interview with my friends Matt, Dylan, and Randy. And I do want to say thank you, Matt and Dylan, for joining and being on the debut sports interview with Randy. And also it being Randy's 251st career sports interview on Brandon's Baseball Blogs. I want to say thank you to all of them for joining. And also I agree with what they said about the Bills. And I honestly think it's cool that the Bills are getting a new stadium. The Bears are possibly going to be getting a new stadium. But my honest opinion, the Bears should not be moving from Chicago to the Indiana. No, that won't make sense. Being the Indiana Bears, being as the Chicago Bears, but being from Chicago, being in Indiana, that doesn't make any sense. And I want to say, honestly, thank you guys for joining. And like, comment down below, hit the notification button, subscribe. We are on the road to 200 subscribers before opening day. And also, guys, and before the All-Star game. And I do want to say this, that it's been really great making sports content for you guys. And I know I haven't done as many sports interviews. It's because I've been dealing with a lot of family stuff and just in general, a lot of family stuff and taking care of my family and everything. And I want to say thank you guys for the love, kindness, and the support and everything. Please keep hitting the follow button, keep hitting the subscribe button, and go follow Dylan, go follow Matt, and go follow Randy Nation 0, because I will definitely be doing all the sports content with them. And this will be not the only sports interview that Matt, Dylan, and Randy do. And I want to say thank you guys for coming on. And honestly, I agree with what they said about baseball, and doing sports interviews is the best thing because you get to express your thoughts and your opinions, and you don't get to actually just argue, but you get to actually agree and disagree, and you get to explain why you agree and why you don't. Thank you guys, and I want to say let's go Yankees, and let's get the win in the last 2 spring training games.